Hello, this is Krista Burns at the Nebraska Library Commission, and I am here today to give you a brief introduction to creating a Facebook page for your library. A little disclaimer at the beginning here. Facebook does like to change things, how Facebook works on a regular basis, so how you may create it, work on your profile, do things with that, and how you may create pages. So this is how it works today, but at some time in the future it may change. So when you are logged into your own Facebook account, you want to go to the Pages section of Facebook. And just to do that, up here in the URL, you would just add pages to the end of the facebook.com URL. So you'd add /PAGES, and it would bring you to this page. And to start off with, this is where they are promoting different pages that they may think you are interested in, just when you first get here. But to create a new page for your library, over here on the right hand side there is a Create Page button. So you click on that, and it brings up a page where they have created categories for all the different kinds of pages that people might put into Facebook. Local business, a company, a brand or product, if you're an artist or a band type thing. For a public library, we are considered a local business or place, so that is what you would choose. And then it would bring up where you can enter the basic information about your library. And under the category here, and under local business or place, there's lots of different types of businesses and places, and library is one of the choices. So you scroll down to L and choose library. And then enter the information about your library. And I'm going to create a little fake library here for demonstration purposes. Anytown Public Library on 123 Main Street in, Lincoln, Nebraska, because that's where I am. Zip code and a phone number. And you do need to agree to the Facebook page's terms. And then you click the Get Started button here. And that will then create the basic page for your library. And there we go. And now we need to start adding content to our page. They prompt you through a bunch of different things that you can do to make your page active, get things into it. To start with, though, I want to show you over here on the right-hand side the admin section. And this has me as the administrator of this page, because I was logged in as myself first to Facebook. I'm automatically by default made the admin of this page. You can, over here underneath the admin side, view notifications. This is when people have used your page or looked at it. You can see who's doing that. And another useful thing over here is insights. That's where you can get statistics on your page. So after we get up there and it's out for a while, you have statistics on how it's being used, how many people are liking it, how often they're coming to the page, the activity on it, that kind of thing. So really good statistics on the page. But the first thing we'll do here, start right at the top, is add an image. And the first image we want to add is going to be one for our profile picture. That is going to go up here in the upper left-hand corner of our page whenever anyone uses it. Now, you may have a logo for your library that would work nicely for this, or you may have a photograph of your library that you could upload and have that represent your library. I've got an image here on my computer. You just click the button there, and then you can browse onto your computer, wherever you have. And I've just got a little clip art that I've picked that will represent our library here. So now whenever anyone goes to our page, they will see this as a picture of our library. Now the next thing you want to do is add some more basic information about your library, more than just the address that we put in at the very beginning to create the page. Up here on the upper right hand side is the Edit Page button. And there's also an edit info here that you can go to as well and go to that information. So either way, you can get to where we want to add this information. Now, if we go to edit info, we get where we can add some basic information. There's lots of different things you can do in here, and I'll just go through a few of them, the basic ones. We already have our category listed at the top as library. We could change it if we needed to. Our address has filled in from when we entered it at the beginning. Now we can put in our hours. So we are open, for example, we'll say at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Mondays and Tuesdays. And then it does have a nice thing here that for libraries you can specify 2 sets of hours for each day. I know that some libraries you're open for a few hours in the morning, a few hours in the afternoon. You can indicate that here. And what it will do when you click that button, it will change your hours to giving you an option to put 2 different sets of hours. And the ones you're only open once, you don't have to use both of them. So for example, on Monday and Tuesday we're just open all day, 10 to 5. But on Wednesday, let's say we open at 10 a.m. to noon, and then we're closed, and we open up again at 2. Whoops, that's not right. I want the 12 p.m. Say we're open till 2 till 5. And then we say we're closed on Thursday and Friday. You just uncheck those boxes. We'll also say we're closed on Sundays, but we're open up on Saturdays, and we open up at noon till 5. So there you can put all of your hours in. And you can put some basic information about your library. So this is the main library for Anytown. And then just a little promotional plug, but you can put anything in here, description, more of what you do, very basic information you can put in here. Price range, that would not apply to libraries, that would be for other kinds of businesses, of course. You may indicate if you do have a parking lot or not for people when they do want to visit your library. Let's say we have one. An email address. If you have an email address, you can put that in here. This would be what will be listed on your page for people to get in touch with you. So it could be a generic one you might have for the library, or if your library director has an email address that they want to put in there, they could put that in as well, their personal one. The phone number fills in from what we had before, and maybe if we had a website too. We're creating a Facebook page, but we also have a website out there anyway. So anytownpubliclibrary.org. Save our changes, all this basic information. And now, it says up here, list, the information was updated. And up here in the upper right-hand corner, you can see there's a view page. So let's check and see what a page looks like right now. And when we view it, what we just entered there will go into our info. So over on the left-hand side, when someone's looking at a page, if they click on info, they will see all that information that we put in. And down here, you can see on the left-hand side, before I clicked on info, the about section appears right here, right off the bat, for people to see right away when they're first on your page. Now, go back to editing our page. Another thing you can do here is, there's lots of, like as I said, lots of other things you can do. You can change the profile picture, add other profile pictures there if you want to. But you can also manage your admins. You may have more than one person at your library who will be adding information to your Facebook page, updating it, keeping it up to date, managing it. And so you can here add another person to be an additional admin in addition to you who created the page in the first place. So for example, if I have an assistant director to our library, and we'll, for example, say Michael Sowers, and I want this person to also have the ability to go in and change the page and update things, I can make them an admin as well. And in order to do this, I have to enter my personal password to use Facebook. This is just to confirm that I'm allowed to be doing this. And now Michael has been sent an email letting him know that he has now been set up as an admin to this Facebook page for the library. So now both of us can go in there. This is always good to have someone else be able to help you out, so you don't have to be doing it all on your own. It could be someone else who works at the library, a volunteer, someone in town, someone on your board, anyone who's really interested in this kind of thing can help you out with doing that. And now when I go back to look at the page again, you will see now that we have 2 admins over here on the right-hand side, me and Michael. So you can always see here and confirm who is your admin. And if this person leaves the library, is no longer involved, you can always remove them from the admins again. Now, something else I would do also right off the bat as an admin of this page is I would like my page. This is just like when you like any other pages on Facebook that you have interest in. Obviously, like the page that you are putting out there. This will be then, once I click on there, it will now let people know who follow me. They'll say, hey, Krista likes this Anytown Public Library. Maybe I should go check out that page too. So that would just let people know that you are approving of that page. Now, after you have this page set up and you're using it and you're using Facebook as your own profile as well, you need to get back to it sometimes to make changes and things to it. And to get back to any pages that you might have created, over here under the account pull down, which is information about your personal account on Facebook, there is an option to use Facebook as a page. So if you're logged into Facebook just as yourself, only doing things yourself, but you need to go and do something to the libraries page, you can click on that and it will list any of the pages that you are an admin of. And I am an admin of actually 3 different pages, the one for the Library Commission, the one for our Nebraska Learners 2.0 program, and this new one that I just created for Anytown Public Library. And then I can click on any one of these and I will be back to that page just like I'm looking at it behind there and being able to use it. I will show you also while I am able to do this, under the Library Commissions page, the notifications and insights that we can look at. So this is me. I've now switched to using Facebook as the Library Commission. And over here on the right hand side I have the same thing, the admins that are information. And under View Notifications, I just want to show you what kind of things you see. We don't have much, but someone shared a link on our wall. So this kind of thing is what you'll be able to see for your pages. Who has put things on your wall, who have commented on your page, added things to it. If I go back, I can also view the insights, and this is the statistics on the page. And this you'll see here, this is the kind of thing you'll see for your page. How many people have liked it, how many are active users, weekly, daily, monthly. So this is the kind of statistics you'll eventually be able to get for your page. Right now, for the one we just created, we don't have any because it's brand new, but this is the kind of notifications you will be able to get. So now I'm going to go back to our Anytown Public Library page and start adding some content. This is where we really need to, other things you can do here as well. I'll just go through these. You can suggest to your friends. Once you get this page set up and going, there may be some patrons of the library that you know, community leaders, board members that are on Facebook that you can suggest to them that they might want to also be fans of this page. So this will just bring up anybody who you are friends with, and you'll be able to send them a recommendation to say, hey, you should check out this Anytown Public Library page. Once you have people who are fans of your page, you can send information to them as well. Now, what we really need to do is add content to our page. Right now, we just have a page and it's empty. There's nothing on it. We need to put things up on our wall where we share information, where we post things. So the first thing I do here is post an update, and you'll see it will go to our main page, our wall, just like you have as a personal one. And I'm just going to add a little update. This is the kind of thing you can do. For example, toddler story time is Thursdays at 2 p.m. They're just announcing any programs, services, events, authors you might have coming in, anything interesting going on at your library you can push out to people who are fans of it. So we hit share, and now that appears on our wall. We have our first post. Now there's lots of other kinds of things that you can always add to. You want to keep adding new content to this. It's not a static page, a Facebook page. It's not just a website you put up and leave. You always be adding new things every time you have a new service, a new program. Or if you just want to share some sort of information with them about other things you may be interested in that you think your users might be interested in. You can do photographs. If you have had an event at your library, you can post photos and put them in an album that will be shared out. Videos, you can either upload a video that you already have taken or record the one right into Facebook if you want to. You can also add links to various things, links to a website somewhere. For example, I have here the website for the Nebraska Book Festival, which is coming up later this month. So if I decide I want to share this information with my users, I just go up to the URL, right-click on it, click Copy, over to my Facebook page, right-click and paste it into there. And then it'll take a little time to process, and you'll see what it'll do is come up with the basic starting information on that page, and then it'll give you a little thumbnail picture sometimes on the left-hand side, depending on how that page is set up. And sometimes you can choose different thumbnails. This one you can see it's giving me what looks like Facebook again. That is because the book festival does also have its own Facebook page, but I have a choice for another one. Oh, this is the logo for it. I think I'll use that when I post it up to my page, the logo for the 19th Annual Book Festival on May 21st. Click Share, and now that is out there on my Facebook page. I've shared that with my users. As I said, you can also do videos. You can post videos you have, upload them to there, but also things off of YouTube if you want to. This is the Library Commission's YouTube page, where we have here, one of our videos is Now Hiring at Your Library. And this is a video to promote getting a job at your local library. So same thing here as we did with the web page. I can go up to the URL, copy it, back to my Facebook page, paste it into my status bar here. You'll see here it will process it well. And as a thumbnail, it gives a little screenshot of the video. However, once I hit share, it actually shares the video within Facebook. Someone in Facebook can now hit the play button right here, and it will, without taking them outside of Facebook, start playing the video right there. So they can watch any video you may have promoted, a video of something at your library, something else like this from somewhere else. Pause there. And they'll be able to play it right there in Facebook. So that's just adding some basic information to your page, and now that it's out there and created, just keep doing that. Keep it alive, keep it lively. You'll get people commenting and using your page and getting information from it. Promote it everywhere you can onto your website, and if you have newsletters anywhere that's out there, make sure people know that you've got a page and that that is a good place for them to go to find out information about your library. So that is the very basics of creating a Facebook page for your library. Good luck.